The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is still months away. Actually, it's more than 6 months away, releasing this upcoming May. But that hasn't stopped Nintendo from really ramping up their marketing campaign. This past week at Nintendo Life in Tokyo, Japan, Nintendo busted out a life-size sculpture of Link from Tears of the Kingdom. This statue is probably the most detailed we've looked at Link at all, including his brand new glowing arm with a lot more detail than we've seen before. This statue is truly amazing, but I think it really gives us our first hint, our first clue of what Amiibo for Tears of the Kingdom might look like. So in this video, I'm going to kind of break down why I think this statue might be showing us some answers, might be giving us a little glimpse of future Amiibo for Tears of the Kingdom. Hey guys, if you're new to my channel, I'm an indie YouTuber. I don't have that many subs, and my channel's pretty small, so if you wouldn't mind hitting that like, giving me old sub-a-rooney, I'd really appreciate it. It really helps the channel. But in this video, let's talk about this statue and why I think it might really answer some questions of what future Tears of the Kingdom Amiibo might be. Hey guys, if you're enjoying these Zelda theory videos, the conversation doesn't have to end here. I actually have a Discord, the link is down in the description. We talk about things Zelda, Mario, Nintendo, all things gaming down there. So it's a good community. Definitely think about clicking and joining. I also have a Patreon for $1 a month. You could really support the channel and you get a shout out and your name at the end of every video. If there's one thing Nintendo likes more than making video games, it's making money. And over the last decade, Nintendo has taken every opportunity to sell us little pieces of plastic and make a lot of money. Amiibo were a phenomenon about 5 years ago. Kind of settled down a little bit, but still, for every big release Nintendo has, they're coming out with Amiibo, and I cannot lie, I kind of got into the hype a little bit myself. I didn't get all the Amiibo, but I did get a lot of them, but that kind of all changed when my 3-year-old son discovered them, and then they kind of became his new toys, and now they're just in a big pile with all the rest of them. So I'm not really into Amiibo anymore, but when there's a special Amiibo that comes out, I still pick it up, and I still have that, I get that feeling like, oh, that Amiibo looks so cool, I need to buy it. That's why when I saw this statue from Tears of the Kingdom, this Link with the glowing hand, I kind of got that same feeling. I was like, hey, wait a minute. This looks too cool. They should make an Amiibo out of this. And I actually have some evidence to back that up why I think this statue might actually turn into an Amiibo down the line. If we go back to E3 2016, when E3 was really Zelda Breath of the Wild themed, there was another lifelike statue of Link. This was the iconic Link with the Guardian arrow, and it was just awesome. And then later, when the game came out, we found out this was actually an Amiibo as well. So I honestly do think that when they make these big statues, they have in mind that, hey, this is a part of our marketing. We're going to shrink this down to an Amiibo size, and we're going to sell it to all those suckers, all those Nintendo fans that buy up everything. What's interesting about this statue is that the arm actually glows, so it'd be really cool if, if Nintendo steps it up and makes an Amiibo that maybe has a battery in it and the arm glows too. That would just be really, really cool, and this would definitely be on my list of Amiibo I would need to buy right away. This statue really reminds me of before Mario Odyssey came out. They would actually go around with a life-size Mario and Odyssey to these trade shows, and some of the trade shows weren't the big E3s, the PAX. They were actually bringing this to smaller game conventions too. It's just very interesting how Nintendo makes these beautiful life-sized statues and then brings them around to all these smaller conferences. It's not always E3 that gets the big blowout. But this thing does look like it's made for travel, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see Link and his glowing arm at many conferences over the winter leading up to Tears of the Kingdom. And when it comes to Amiibo, Zelda has to be the biggest property where they pump out the most. There's basically an Amiibo representing every single Zelda game that there has ever been. And when it comes to Breath of the Wild, there's just tons of them. There was the first wave, then they came out with all the champions for the DLC pack. They're just really milking the property. They even came out of their Amiibo with the new Skyward Sword HD port last year. That was a little surprising too, and I think there was actually some really good game mechanics that were tied to the Amiibo, which I never like putting game mechanics behind a paywall like that, but Nintendo loves making Amiibos, and I'm just curious how many new characters from Tears of the Kingdom they're going to be. Are we going to get this guy in an Amiibo? Are we going to get these guys? Can you imagine if the Stone Talus was kind of an Amiibo stand that you could buy, and you could put all your other Amiibo on top of it? There's just so many great ideas when it comes to Amiibo and incorporating Tears of the Kingdom. One more thing I did want to mention about the statue is the detail in that arm. I love how it's glowing. It's so bright. You can really see those arm straps wrapped around it. There's symbols all over those arm straps. You can see the gross long nails. But, this proves once again that this arm ain't going away. This arm might be replacing the Sheikah Slate, which I've theorized in the past, and everything we do in the game is going to have to do with the arm. But there is one thing missing from the statue, and if you take a look at Link's waist, he is missing those tears that we spoke about many times, those canisters, those cans from his waist. And if those were going to be such an important part of the game, it's curious they're not on this statue. Unless Nintendo's still trying to hide those, and they don't want to really reveal that till later on, and, those are easy to add to a statue, just basically wrap them around. But if they were to make an Amiibo out of the statue, and those cans, those canisters are really important to the game, I do hope they're included on the Amiibo when it finally comes out. I want this Amiibo to be the most detailed, highest end class, just the best Amiibo there ever was. And, because I have a good feeling that Tears of the Kingdom might also be one of those top-notch games, so the Amiibo should fit the game and vice versa. What do you think of the statue? Do you think this statue is going to be what the Amiibo is based on, or one of the many Amiibo that are going to be in Tears of the Kingdom? Do you think it's just a random statue that they're bringing to trade shows? Let me know down in the comment section. More importantly, let me know what other Amiibos from Tears of the Kingdom you'd love to see. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said earlier, I'm an indie YouTuber, so every sub, every like really matters to my channel, guys. Getting closer to 2,500 subs, and I'm getting super excited about it. Guys, again, if you are interested, I do have a Discord. We talk all things Zelda and gaming. Link in the description for that. And I have a Patreon where first low is $1 a month. I'll give you a shout out and put your name at the end of all of my videos. Guys, thanks again for watching this video. And as always, I'm Turbo Jesse. I'll see you on the flip side.